Hey guys, this is Dinu, and today I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to be a better mafia. So we all know how important of a will for a town is. It's the same for the mafioso. Same goes for the mafioso, but mafioso needs a little bit more. So what do you need with the first tip that I can give you for the mafioso is just to always have your investigative results as a will. What I'm saying here is that, for example, if you're the vigilante, for example, if you're the vigilante, then just claim that you are. No, what if you're the mafioso, just make your investigator roll for the investigator. Just claim that you're the vigilante. You're mafioso, claim vigilante, or have a vigilante will. No, don't actually go for the vigilante claim. But you need to always have a will for if you're investigating. Really useful, a lot. Yeah, if you're, for example, Godfather, then just bodyguard, and so on. Everybody knows that. I think everybody is really familiar with this. But the thing that is that it shouldn't be the common one. It should be the most common use of your will. For example, mafioso, you should try to go for some other claims, not thing. Right. Next, be prepared against the sheriff. Have a spy will. What I'm saying is, if you are getting accused, or one of your mafia is getting accused, always good to have a prepared spy will. They bugged killer, and nothing happened. And then we have some mafia visits. And that'll be the person that dies, for example, let's just say, and the person that was found by the sheriff. So you're basically saying that was visited by the random mafia and he was framed, right? And that's the way how you can defend. You can use this to defend yourself, or you can use this to defend other mafias that were found by the sheriff. You can do that same with the transporter. But a transporter is a little bit more all-in-ish. And you basically accuse someone. If you're saying you are found, I'm the transporter, I did to Hank. And you start accusing Hank, right? And if Hank is gonna get lynched, then that's the way. It's a little bit more alienish, but at least you don't die to the first sheriff found. Right, so you at least trade one Tony for one mafia, and not just one Tony for nothing, right? And you get to another kill for the mafia next turn. But the spy claim is very useful. It's one of the strongest if it goes along with it, because you can defend one of your mafia and you can defend yourself as well. Right. Good. Then, well, of course, it backfires if there's another spies. And the next thing that can be trusted is the next tip. What I'm saying. Try to go for the stronger wills. What I'm saying this is try to avoid the sheriff claim for real if you're evil. Unless you really know what you're doing. Go for the sheriff claim. Just don't go for the sheriff claim. For example, why not try to say that you're an investigator? and ask your one of your mafia. What do you want to claim? Ah, so you want to claim? Let's just say you are the investigator, and you say your godfather wanna claim sheriff. Then you investigated him as sheriff, executioner, and werewolf. Alright. Second of all, if you're getting yeah, well, that was just try to claim something really strong. For example, you can do like a medium thing, with, like to confirm your other with the others. Just say you're the medium, and the other mafia is also medium. Or the transporter is really strong in a mafia game as a claim. Try to collaborate with your mafia if you can. All those works even better when you have a team to collaborate. So why not just go for it, right? Alright, next tip I can give you is to, if you're getting jailed night 1, just claim that you are that you want one of the role that will normally be on the jailer. For example, if you are you're getting jailed, you can always claim escort, spy, or lookout, and you can easily go along with that. With the escort, you can say that with the escort, you can say you can communicate with one of your mafia, for example, that you ask him to say that he was role blocked, and or you can say that you blocked that person that died. You can easily fake those ones, right? The second one is the spy. If there's the spy is really easy. You're the mafia, you know the mafia visits. You know if there's another spy, there's no way that the other spy will gonna tell you that you aren't, unless something else comes out. And and the lookout. The lookout is also a claim that can be made. And that'll be it. What? This lookout, yeah. The lookout, you can like say, for example, on night 2 that you were not on jailer and on a random person because of the werewolf, right? And night 3, you can just try figuring out who the town protect is and just say, he was on him. I'm just gonna random shoot anyone, I don't know. Just. Alright. So next thing that I wanna go with is let's see if I get the shot right. I'm just curious if that's the random. There's no, he can't be looking. I just shot the jailer. Right, well, don't report me. Wasn't me. Next. Yeah, that was the claims. Next thing is the sixth one, or I don't know, fifth, sixth. Don't defend. Just accuse someone else. Always deflect. Don't defend yourself or defend someone else or defend one of your mafia, but instead accusing someone else. Always accuse someone else. This is one of the this like hardest thing to claim. Yeah. Don't try it. So yeah, that's the thing. If there are someone accuses you, then just start accusing someone else. Always accuse someone else. He's not. Give the town something to a lead. Always the town needs a lead to someone to lynch. Right? That'll be it. Next. The whisper technique. I want to show you with that. The whisper technique, guys. If you're the example a janitor and you want to tell your godfather that what the clean person is, then just say this. Just say wisp for bam space. Let's just say now because it's a game. Or let's just say, yeah, just say the whisper to a random person and space. Whisper to another random person and space. Then Godfather, and you tell what the clean person. Oh, he was invest. And there you go. You whisper to two random persons and then tell the other person. This is a technique that I recently found out in the high yellow players that do. It's very useful with the witch as well. Whisper to show some random people, then whisper to the person who is the real is, right? The real evil is. So they can't call that out, you know what I'm saying? Usually the other people will just reply with something like, oh, what? What are you saying? Then it's pretty good. If he replies as well, then it's all good, you know? Alright, well, next. Yeah, the whisper technique. What should I give you? Like more information? Ah, don't don't vote one of your mafia when town doesn't have majority. Just don't. I've seen that. It's pretty obvious, but I need to give you like a reminder. Just when town doesn't have majority, don't vote one of your mafias. Just don't do it. It doesn't matter how obvious it is that he's evil or whatever. Town doesn't have majority. Don't. Then go with the neutral evil. Don't vote when town doesn't have majority. It's bad. Don't do it. Alright, next. Push on people when there's a low majority for town. For example, if it's 5 versus 3, say go all in on a person, say like Mafia, or I don't know, have a conflicting will with him. Lynch him, there will be a 4 versus 3, and then the Mafia gets a kill, then it's a 3 versus 3, and there we go. Just go all in on the low majority town, because it's very like town needs a lead, and if you have like a strong lead when needed, when time is needed, then it should be believable. And don't the 10 tip, I think I haven't even count, I don't know. Is don't counterclaim your mafia on the trial. Just don't counterclaim your mafia on the trial. I've seen that happening, and it's really bad. After they get in, you can claim the alignment, but don't counterclaim them on the trial, okay? You don't want your mafia to get lynched unless he's really evil. Unless there's 100% evil in there. Be saved. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Alright, and I think that's it. This is tips and tricks with me. I can give you like a someone extra if, like, for example, you have a blackmailer and the dump protect is dead. Blackmail the lookout and go for the jailer, man. That's the play. Alright, well, I think this is it. This is the tips and tricks. You know, subscribe for more Town of Salem content, and see you next